And in with the new. Hey, what's up everybody? Eric with Solobox. I'm out at the new shop. Took about, I don't know, 10 or 12 trips with the truck and trailer to get all of this stuff. You can see I basically just tried to get out here and drop everything off. So you're literally right now seeing my first moments of getting to work in the shop. I don't even know exactly where to begin. Like I said, I just basically got in here and dropped everything. So this is the new space. It's pretty close to being about 3 times the size of the old shop. So I'll be really grateful after I get everything organized and set up to have the extra space. Thinking that the layout is probably going to remain real similar to how it was. My main bench, which sort of forms an island, I could get to 3 sides of it in the old shop. I'll probably set it a little bit back from this end wall, which was the part where the one side I wasn't able to get to before. I'll probably make it so I go all the way around it now and put it somewhere in this area. The shear will be over here. Metal brakes probably along here. The powder coating is just so messy. I'm probably gonna put the powder coating towards the front up here and kind of cordon it off with tarps coming down from the ceiling and its own lighting and everything, just to try to contain that powder because it's just so messy. I'm gonna try to maybe keep it up there. The air compressor was always outside at the old shop with this box around it, which was insulated to try to control the sound. There's actually 2 more really big shops. I chose the small one mostly because I didn't need the extra space and I didn't want to have to heat it. I might put the compressor over in one of the other shops, basically just so I don't have to hear it. What else is going on? So here's most of the lighting from the old shop. It's all got to get hung. You can see the lighting in here isn't that good, but I suspect that once I get stuff hung up and everything functioning, it's going to be a lot better. There's a lot of electrical stuff going on in here, but none of it really seems to be functioning. I've got these 2 lights going up here, but they're just going off of this extension cord. I don't know if you can see this running across here. So I've got a bunch of electrical work to do. The main electrical at this end of the property is 1 shop over. So actually from where this power is coming in, I would say it's about maybe 20, 25 feet. I'm gonna have to bring power in, probably put a new electrical box with, I don't know, I'll probably run like 220 amp circuits in here and then a 50 for the powder coating oven. And what else do I need to run on 220? The mill here, and I guess just the air compressor if I decide to have it in here. But I do have a bunch of electrical work to do. There's some outlets running along and stuff, but the wiring, the Romex they used isn't really beefy enough for what I need. And that's actually not up to code to have the wire exposed. You can see it over here running along. If you're gonna have it exposed like that, it's supposed to be like 6 or 8 feet up in the air so that it doesn't get damaged. And actually you can see here, look at this. The people that had this place, man, they lived like vermin. I'll tell you what. Actually, I'll show you the outside. Brace yourself, because when I tell you that this place was a complete shithole, I'm not joking around. Look at this. And this is better. This has actually been cleaned up some. There were, I'm not kidding, probably 30 cars out here. Have you seen my hot tub? Yeah, wonderful. And that's right in front of the shop here, you know. So we are going to be dragging a lot of garbage out of this place. I mean, it's rough, but it'll be all right. It'll be a place for Asher and I to live and work for a few years. This is Skagit Valley farmland. This is some of the best dirt in the world, I'll tell you what. And if you like tulips, there's no better place to be. So anyway, what else is going on in here? You know, I moved almost everything all by myself. My buddy Mike helped with this, and he helped with both of the brakes. But look at this. You know, that's way over 1,000 pounds. That's probably 1,250, a little more maybe. I picked that up and put it on a trailer by myself, which is actually could be really dangerous. And yeah, it was. It took me literally almost the entire day just to come up with a good way where I felt like I was safe as far as the rigging went. I went out and bought some chain. I used to do all my rigging with thick, heavy straps, but you know, they tend to, actually there's a couple of them down there, they stretch. Chain is so much better. So I kind of changed up my game plan. You know, when I built this powder coating oven, I wasn't thinking about the idea of having to move it. I moved that thing by myself. And the thing is, when I built it, I built the legs into it and wasn't thinking about the idea of ever having to move it. And so basically what I did was I went out to the Harbor Freight and bought this cart. I don't know how I've lived this long without this cart in my life. That'll lift 1,000 pounds and move shit around. It's awesome. But anyway, what I did was I put the cart underneath of this, picked it up, cut the legs off, and then I was able to lower it down to the level of the trailer and just push it off onto there and move it by myself. The legs, actually I took the door off too. I used the cart to, I put it in the correct position and just slid the door right off onto the cart and made things go really, really easy. Here's actually the legs. I'm gonna have to go through and rebuild these legs. I'm gonna make the legs into like a table, so it's two pieces. And then I'll pick the oven back up and put it onto the legs as sort of like a stand. What else? So I guess I'm gonna let you guys go so I can jump in and start working on this. It's really exciting to get to have a new shop and to have this extra space. I'm really thrilled about that. And look, I've got a wood stove back here. Pretty cool. So anyway, yeah, it's I'm really thrilled about getting to have a new shop space and some little extra area. The house is at the front of the property, and so Asher's up there. I bought some walkie-talkies so that we'll be able to communicate back and forth while I'm out here working and he's at the house. So we'll see how that works out. But anyway, I'm gonna jump into it. I'm kind of overwhelmed. There's a lot to do here, but you know what? I got orders pending too, so I've got to finish. There's actually, if you look over there into those bottles, you can see that's a batch of boxes sitting leaned up against the wall right there. That's all the metal, nothing's been bent. I gotta finish those up because I got people waiting, so I better jump into it. Eric Solobox, ride safe everybody. I will talk to you again soon.